well.
Very good morning and welcome to the program. The voice is coming to you live on Politics and Business TV right here in the nation's capital, Abuja. Hey, thank God it's Friday. And the fans are celebrating. In fact, they don't want us to drink water. They are telling us they own this cup. And we, that they are the Argentines fan, are telling them to give them another surprise. In fact, it's going to be a 2-0. So let me start predicting before the time comes. And then those who are doing bet now, will say, don't waste your time. You're going to bet now. Go and do betting. And see whether you win. But let me welcome my team in the house. Good morning, team. Everybody is looking Friday-ish.
Yes.
Friday-ish.
Well, thank God it's Friday. It's a day an average worker is always looking forward to. So you can rest from the hustling and bustling of the week. And the morning rising, late night sleeping, and preparations. Fridays, when you see Friday like this,
Thank God.
there is deep breath that you take and a good rest.
Yes.
And then prepare for the next week.
All right. And for those Muslims, it's a very special day for us today.
Yes.
Yes. Even though you pray every day, every time. And Friday is a special day where you have to go and listen to sermons that change your lives for the better, and some that will make you rethink of some of the things that you have been doing and help you
refresh your spirituality.
Yes. And at the same time, there are particular hours that when you pray, it's guaranteed that prayer is answered. So it's a special day for us, yes.
And with having a cool weather,
yes.
This morning we had
cool weather with no light.
With no light, of course, but the cool weather is the most
I had light,
important.
fortunately. My light, I think, recently the light situation in my area is improving now.
Okay.
But for this is morning now, I'm sleeping with light. Unlike last week, I didn't know if I was.
You know, one thing is that when the rains come heavy, the hydro dam picks up. Because the water level is now high. Yes. So it's now high.
Of course.
Even though they don't tell us that, but that is what it is.
People don't know.
Yes.
That it's HEP. The hydroelectric power system. Like with the invention of that solar battery now. In my estate, if they take light, you don't know.
But even solar, when it comes to rainy season, it will not shine because there's no sun to tap from. And everywhere it will be so dim. We all have solar.
We
have solar here now. There's no.
I don't know from where, but those who
they don't generate what you have in your estate. Maybe they store and then in the evening they on. That's what they do. So what they stored in the afternoon, the battery and the inverter, what they store from the sun in the afternoon, they use it in the night. Because if they leave it on like the way we used to leave it on, they won't have one light.
Well,
even at that, when the rains are here, you can't take anything. You cannot store anything because there's no sun.
Oh, well, when you have such fluctuations, you know how to plan for it.
Yes,
of course. So you know what to do. Maybe turn off heavy duty appliances.
Yes.
And of course,
manage what you have.
And so it can last you.
Yes.
Of course, then again. It depends on the size of the battery that you are buying.
Yes.
And for my friend who bought 25,000, he doesn't know whether there is rainy season or not. Once he has full plus 100% charge, it takes him for
but it's the charging that is the problem. No. Because if there is no sun and there is no light, that battery will just be wasting.
When the light gives you 100% charges, for 25,000 mega, it takes him up to 3 days.
What I'm saying is that if he doesn't get that light or the sun, is a problem. Because it will not charge full.
Well, it will not charge full. It's difficult for us to have 3 days stretch of no light, except there's a serious issue.
Yeah, of course, there's also serious in this country.
Well,
you say 1 week no light.
Or even more than that.
Or even more than that.
Light.
And before the explanation will come.
About that, anytime I talk about there's no light, you say, what's that? You will also make just of it.
You know, somebody bought a 3 duplex house and went to Germany. You know, they have the strongest battery. And when we looked at the battery, it's a very small battery. Not these mighty ones that we used to put here. And they just fixed it. And all of a sudden, you will see that by the time it charges for 1 week, they don't even know whether there is light.
That's what I'm saying.
And they won't even charge when there is no even such sun. There's a way it does it. I'll be like, It's your own difference. This is German product. This is not China. This is German product.
There's Bluetooth charging panel.
Okay, now.
Yes, sir.
Bluetooth.
No wire.
Okay.
I saw it the voice today. It doesn't have any connection.
I hope that all of this innovation, that our young people will take advantage of it, because we have no reason going to China or going to Germany or going to, because these are things they can produce. If children are producing, students are not producing keke napep that is electrical, a small boy in my state produced solar driven cars and buses, and now the state government is patronizing him and giving him all the, the support that he deserves. But let us vote.
Funny enough, a 17-year-old Nigerian from Imo State yesterday won the best science competition out of 150 countries in the world. And I'm wondering, we arrive at, I just sent it to your phone, 17 years old from Nkwere. Went and won the best. He won
they've been winning now. People have been winning.
And you think they will allow that boy to come back again?
He will come back now. I said the boy that produced the solar driven cars in my state is in primary school. Primary school. It's not that the state government is giving him everything that he needs. It's a model that other countries have also adopted. Another guy sat down. I was playing and designed bridge. The government has to take that bridge and go and construct. So there are geniuses everywhere. It's just for us to discover them and give them the support, and not use Africa. No, not use Africa bad belly. Spoil them. Now let us use Africa bad belly to spoil them. But we are going to go to the African bad belly now. We're going to watch the first video. Now, I think the North, so many issues are coming up from the North. So many solutions are coming up from the North. First, the Northern Emirs, the governors, and everybody that matters sets up the Security Trust Fund. And the idea is to tackle this ravaging insecurity. And they agreed that for every year, every month, the 19 northern governors will be contributing $1 billion each. So every month, this trust fund will be having 19 billion. So if you do your calculation, it's close to 108, and they will do that for 12 months. That is a year, to tackle the insecurity. And they put people like Yahya Ahmed and General Agwai, Martin Luther King, one of the finest officers you can, find. And he's so liberal, so humble. Somebody I've had conversation with when he was heading Shopee during Jonathan's time before he left. And then we have Yahya Ahmed, who has made his mark when it comes to service and transparency and accountability. So we're going to see how that trust fund works. We're going to see how much of a tackling it will be. And we also do hope, even though we have not seen what that trust fund will address aside from the insecurity, I hope that it will also help compensate families that loses their houses and their farmland and reintegrate them back to the society. But let's go to what Emir Sanusi Lamido is saying. He said, there is no anywhere Islamically that tells you to give birth to a child, throw him on the street, leave him on the street, and then when people come to take your child for Christ or for anything, you can't start complaining. No Islamic book or no teachings asks you to do that. He's been saying that for a very, very long time. It's just that people don't want to listen to him. And he said, well, if you don't listen to me, you will lose your population anytime soon. So let's see if that video is ready.
In southwest Nigeria, the incidence of poverty is 20%. In the northwest, it is 80%. The northeast, it's 80%. Why is it that the poorest parts of this country are the Muslim parts? Why is it that in a state that started Sharia in 1999 is not the one that is the most educated state? In fact, how come that in that state in 2017 only 24 children got 5 credits in secondary school? How do we define Sharia? How do we define Islam? Illiteracy? Malnutrition? Children on the streets? We have to ask ourselves. And we can't ask those questions until we begin to understand through usul that You have to live in this world well in order to serve Allah for the hereafter. For Islam to prosper, we need educated Muslims. We need Muslims that are not begging. We need Muslims who are standing on their feet. Believe me, if poverty continues in the north, Islam will disappear from the north. Poverty can lead to disbelief. These children that we see as almajiris and we laugh at them and we treat them as victims, somebody will just come and pick them up, put them in a school, give them medical care, and convert them to another religion. And they will do that by the hundreds and the thousands. So, what we see on the street is a product of bad economic policies and wrong priorities. These children are not criminals, they are victims. What part of Islamic law, what verse in the Quran, what hadith of the Prophet allows a father to give birth to a child and leave the child to go and fend for himself? Where?
All right. That's an Emir Sanusi there, dropping the bombshell again. Yes. Let me start from Malan CK. Emir Sanusi is not new. There are those who will say, what does he know? Is he now pointing fingers at us? What do you make of the statement?
So much to talk about.
Yes.
And it's quite emotional. And that is why you can see that.
Is it emotional or annoying?
It's emotional.
Okay.
It's emotional. Annoyance is also part of emotions.
Okay.
But on the other side of the emotions. Emotional to me because I, for one, even down from the southeast, but I grew up in the north. From here to Sokoto, Zamfara, I did my NYC address, so I am more of the northern orientation, or with the southern bloods.
And you have seen the problem firsthand.
Of course, I have been around, traveled around the north, even more than the southeast. Now, looking at Madam Sanusi, Emir Sanusi, this is one of the most honest statements you can hear from a profound
traditional ruler and a seasoned
not just
banker.
Seasoned in the sense that profound in the sense that he has seen it all within the 4 walls of education. He has, of course, also is adjudged to be one of the best CBN governors ever had. A man that is also that's combined politics and religion effectively. And that is why sometimes most people don't like him. At some point, he was almost banished also.
Yes.
For
he was dethroned.
Dethroned
for 6 years.
6 years now.
For saying the truth.
And let me tell you the truth. You know what? I think I'll dig more about his personality traits.
Okay.
Because I want to believe I'm suspecting something.
Okay.
About his personality. Because a lot of hypocrisy in the north. If you ask me one word to justify the north,
yes,
hypocrisy. So much so that even when a northerner did something bad and you go to report him to another northerner, you say, come on, he will not report him.
Yeah.
That's how the mentality I got as a son I grew up in the north.
Okay.
For him to come out, I respect him and I love this card for him. Because it's not easy to come out and say bitter truth like this. Now, for those who say Boko Haram, and they're looking at the statement like this, that for you to have the best of Muslims, you must be educated. How come a state that started Sharia, only 24 people? In
2017, had 5 credits.
5 credits. I just said it the other day that...
Because Sharia has to do with justice.
I'm coming. I just told you yesterday that for you to even interpret religious books, you need education.
Yes.
That one of
and you need to be well fed. Before the message will even enter your head.
The way a pastor that did not go to school will preach the Bible is different from me. The insight and understanding, apart from revelation, you also need understanding. And you cannot, you need education to be able to dish out these things. At least now that we're in the 21st century, how do you preach to a learned person? When you cannot put 2 and 2 together, you can't put sentences together. He will not listen to you. That is 1. 2, I told you that when my wife went to Dubai, she told me that when you go to Dubai and to Saudi Arabia, to become a Muslim will be hungering you. Will they hungry you here? When what you are seeing is
poverty.
No, a lot of disconnect from what the prophet himself is preaching. Under whatever guise. So in fact, some point some people say that some Muslims mix their culture or their personal wickedness with the religion. Because that is not what religion is telling you. And you see a man like this coming. If other emirs will talk like this, you don't need to converse to somebody to become a Muslim. You don't need to talk. And he's saying that if they continue like this, just like I said the other day, and some people were trying to argue, poverty is the foundation of so many misgivings in the society.
Okay.
Poverty. The reason why people can relax and practice good religion in other countries, to the extent that if you take it to another level, is because you have basic welfare. Here you have 15 million people
roaming the street
that cannot even eat. Roaming is different. They can't even eat one square meal. And then you think disbelief, like he said, will not set in. Give them food and tell them come and join any religion.
Yes, I will come back to that. Madam Felicia, for people the families who are fond of giving birth to children they cannot take care of, and who see begging as the only profession,
as a trade.
You give birth to children beyond your control, and you throw up a child at the age of 2 to 3 to start begging and fending for himself, and you feel you are better off. You feel that better. Listening to an Emir Sanusi, they'll say this one is just coming to spoil our show. Who does he think? Is that what they'll be thinking? Would they even look at the message from the positive angle?
They will not, because they have been brainwashed.
Who brainwashed them?
The religious leaders, of course, as usual.
Okay.
We'll never stop mentioning the religious leaders in our talks. Some of our talks.
Because they are the ones,
yes.
As a wish of God.
Yes.
They are the ones.
Like to hear.
They stand. They say for Allah.
Your son is in UK.
Yes. The son is in UK, either even in Sudan, studying. Not even here in Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate that the religious leaders most often I see are those that come up with those ideologies, especially the one of saying you have to give birth to what God has put in the womb, in the woman's womb as a man. You will help the woman to bring out all what God has put into
her womb.
Yes, that's a very wrong ideology. I see it, especially coming from some of our scholars in the north. It's unfortunate that you see a child, a woman, a couple giving birth to 12 children, and they cannot even afford to take care of just one.
The Lord will provide.
The Lord will provide. Back in the Allah Yabada, there's a way they put it, that the mouth that God has opened, the same God has a way of feeding that mouth.
Yes.
That's a very wrong ideology on its own too.
Okay.
So for me, what Emir Sanusi is saying here is a welcome idea. This is an educated man coming to change the ideology of some of those our scholars by letting us know that we need to be educated. We need to know the right thing. What is the religion telling us about this? Islam on its own. As he was talking, I was even my mind went back to the scripture in the Bible already, where it is said that my people perish for lack of knowledge. So that means knowledge needs to be, people need to take knowledge as something very serious in whatever religion one is practicing. If you have the knowledge, then we'll not be going through all this of having too many children roaming around the streets without making effort or planning on how to fend for them. We send them out to go and fend for themselves in whatever, of course, begging. And we call it poverty.
For those who want to maintain the status quo, the class difference, because it's class difference that has brought us to where we are.
That's what the British colonial masters.
Yes. So, and those ones inherited it from the British.
No, but the British polished it. It was already existing, and by natural means. When the British saw it, they couldn't see it in the southeast because there was no. It's also by age.
At then, there was no class difference.
No,
I don't think there was, because if there was, we would have been worse off the way we are. Because in those days, there was this fear of God. There was this accommodation of everybody. There was this
opportunities that are for all. And that is why the people that are ruling us today had opportunities. They were from very poor homes. They went on scholarship. They came back and got very good jobs. And here they are today doing the exact opposite. So if that system was there, then they wouldn't have gone, you know, they wouldn't have got the scholarship. But let me land.
Yes. It was actually there, but it was not used negatively. Because there was a structural system of leadership.
Structure of leadership doesn't mean there's a class difference.
No, we don't even have it there.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the divide and rule.
They came and of course perversed it.
Yes.
For selfish gains. And of course it was welcome, hook, line, and sinker. Let me let you know. Like I said, I think I'm a northerner, I'm a southerner. So I'm both. From my side, a poor man's daughter can aspire, a poor man's son can aspire and marry the richest man's son. But sorry to say, my little exposure in the north is very
no, there are, but very few cases.
Very difficult, but it's common in my
No, what I'm saying is that it does exist here.
In fact, at some point, the little that I know, that sometimes there are some parts where the thing goes. If you see most of these marriages in the south, in the north, you will see the retired AIG son marrying this. Even in my estate,
the Gen Z marriage.
Let me even tell you my estate. All my friends that play football with me, they are listening to me and that their fathers are retired AIG. They married the son of also GMD this.
GMD that.
None of them picked a girl
on the street
from humble background.
Yes, and the marriages don't last. But let's come to the cocoa of the matter, as they said. He is from a royal home. He is from the bourgeois, and he's telling them that, look, if we continue, that he's talking to the scholars who are the ones that are telling people now that you have to remain where you are, or you have to be contented with what you have.
And aspire less.
Yes. The reason why they have people listening to them is because those people are Muslims, isn't it? That's why they have followers. So when Emir Sanusi now says, the people that are listening to you, if another religion come and decide to take all of them and give them food, give them education, give them welfare, you will not even see people to preach to anymore.
But it happened in the Bible, and I will explain if you want me to tell you.
Yes, of course. So the people who are busy preaching of contentment and the hereafter, without thinking of the welfare and telling people the truth, then they will have nobody to come and listen to them.
And I'll tell you the remote cause of that. Now,
not the remote cause. What I'm saying is that when they have nobody coming to listen to them, these people now become either Christians or become Hindus or become whatever. There are so many religion. Depends on the religion that has
that approaches them.
Yes, and the one that has the
funds.
The funds. And don't forget, every religion wants to dominate when it comes to numbers, because that is the rat race that we are in today. Everybody is saying, I want to go to the kingdom of heaven with this large followers. And now, large followers.
There are crowns on your head.
Crowns on your head. So the capitalists who are also looking at him now are saying, oh, so we have a population who can leverage on this. Is it a wake-up call to those religious leaders? I'm not even talking about the bourgeoisies, the political class. I'm talking about the religious leaders themselves.
Yes, I'm going to put
because some of them became big because of their followers.
I'm going to put it in so many ways.
Yeah.
And I'm going to unravel so many things, even the remote causes of some of those things. Outside poverty. It's not just poverty, there are other factors. First and foremost, in the Bible, like I said, the ministry of Jesus did not grow until he fed the 5,000.
Until he fed 5,000?
Yes.
Okay.
When he saw them and they were hungry, he said, where can we buy bread? And they said, oh, master, there is a boy with bread here. And 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. And he prayed and the bread multiplied and he shared. After they finished eating, they listened to him.
After eating bread and fish.
No, see.
Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth.
You know, when I have tested marriage out of plenty, and I've tested marriage in plenty, they are not the same. So I know what poverty. In fact, the fact that I'm relaxed, I'm not too worried about certain things, is because back in my mind, I know that I have some things entitled to me by inheritance.
And you can always leverage on them.
You know when you know that this property, this thing is your own. It's already, your name is already on it.
And that in terms of trying times,
I can go, you know, so
easily.
no matter you try to
But that shouldn't stop you from aiming to get more.
No, but somehow,
yes,
when you know, sometimes
stability.
when you want to be downcasted in your spirit, oh, things are not working, you also make reference to certain things that have worked in the past, and it encourages you.
Yes.
One of the root causes of all this,
all of us feel down at some point.
Yes.
We feel stuck. We feel what do you call it? We feel discouraged, demoralized. I'm like, I'm doing this thing over and over and over again, and nobody sees my effort, and my effort are not even paying off. But again, we have to think back. How did we get to the point that we are? Because if you reflect back, if you had not made that effort, you wouldn't have even gotten what you have gotten.
That is why the songwriter in his word says, count your blessings and name them one by one.
Yes.
It will surprise what God has done for you.
And even Islamically, they said gratitude open more doors for you. Because there was a man, a video that I watched, I'm sorry to jump in. There was a video that I watched, and the man was saying that if you have a home, you have hot water to take your bath, you have at least one meal to take. That is the biggest gratitude you can give to your Almighty. That look at him on the street. He doesn't have a home. He doesn't know where the next hot water will come from. He has not taken his bath in days. And he doesn't even know where the next meal comes from. And here we are worrying about things
that
have not come, and thinking that we have control of tomorrow. That's what all of us think, that we have control of tomorrow. Nobody has guarantee of tomorrow. You know, when the earthquake happened in Turkey a couple of years back, even a couple of years back, a man has more than 50 houses and they all went. And he was homeless. Like he was homeless in 2 minutes. But that's life.
Uncertainty. Now back to the root cause. I think one of the things I want to appeal to is Eminence Sanusi.
His Royal Highness.
His Royal Highness, of course. His Eminence, His Royal Highness, His
No, His Eminence is only for the Sultan.
For the Sultan, okay, sorry. The Sultan. Is at the beginning to liberate women in the north. Most of my brothers from the north marginalize women a lot. And the women don't have the right to also, women don't have the right to their own personal opinion.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Well,
not anymore.
You know, like I said,
don't even go there. Not anymore. The women in the north now, they don't soji. Make I use the
because these are so many factors.
Maybe the ones in the villages, I don't know.
These are so many factors that contributed to this unnecessary childbirth.
Yes.
A man tells you, you are my wife, and women are seen as instrument of, procreation. And then you sleep with a man indiscriminately, pregnant and indiscriminately, in the name of how did you grow? Now God could provide. And then you give birth to these children, and you can't take it. I'm happy to hear him saying there is no place in the holy book where they say you should give birth to children that you cannot take care.
And that you even have to be well fed to even worship properly.
Poverty is the root cause of
But again, let me ask you, the North today has a person like Emir Sanusi when it comes to economic policies. I don't know why they are not rallying around him, especially the political class, to say, look, you've been one of the best CBN governor. How do we have a policy direction? An economic policy directions that helped us go out of this poverty and give it a time frame that all of us can key into. Now that security is ravaging everybody, from Benue to Kaduna to Jos to Maiduguri, they are coming up with a trust fund. And the members of the trust funds are both Christians and both Muslims. In fact, they picked the best across. I wonder how they did that selection. From across, they picked the very best and put them there. Because one common evil is facing them. So why are they not rallying him?
One common evil knows no bound.
Knows no bound. Why is it that they're not even rallying him to say, look, let us have an economic policy direction to say in the next 10 years, our poverty rate will move from 80% to even 50%. And we begin to reduce it. Rather than castigating him, I know a lot of people will be calling for his head as far as this statement is concerned. Why is it so difficult for the political class to rally around their own very best?
So many reasons. And before I allow my one, most rich men in the north are extreme capitalists, and capitalists don't see any other thing in a relationship apart from naira cover. So when you have a capitalist mentality,
He's also a capitalist, isn't it?
no, he's not.
Okay.
He's a socialist.
Okay.
If he's a capitalist, he will
You
talk.
said, okay.
He will not address issues that
Okay.
borders on the downtrodden.
Okay.
He will not.
But socialism in this 21st century, is it going to work?
Right?
Are we going to mix our own capitalism with some form of
No,
socialism?
they are crude. Let me tell you something. You know, like I told you, a child who grew up without proper parental guidance on the street is bound to be cruel,
Yes.
because it's up and against a cruel society.
And that is why when you hear what these
That was
bandits
what
do,
led to the burning of the Malama, the woman in Kaduna.
yes,
Those children that burnt her grew up on the street burning. Some of them have started burning people's houses at age 4. They've been involved in burning of houses, in riots, killing. So they grew up street wise, especially on the violent side. And these are the effects of, you know, exposing children to all kinds of vices, uncontrolled, untamed. It's like there's no difference between a child and an Amanjiri child on the street with that animal that's in the bush, because both of them are not tamed. The difference is one is walking on the tiled road and one is running into the forest. But the mindset is different. Now back to what you're saying. The North, you know, has one of the richest set of billionaires you can think of. They might not be too many, but in very, very high intensity. The likes of Dangote, the Bua, and the rest of them.
that's the one we know.
That's
There
why
are a lot in Kano and Kaduna and
Dan
elsewhere that
Tatas.
they don't know.
the Dan Tatas and the rest
You
of
won't
them.
even, those ones, their names are not even written. If a Dangote will tell you that I have people richer than me in Kano and nobody even know their names.
Now, the
So
way,
it tells you too many people.
why they are not approaching Sanusi to get your question is one. A man who is blunt and truthful like this is not loved. I'm a very blunt person myself, and I say things where if you're like that, somebody told me one day, Ken, if you're in the village, they'll have killed you since. They will kill you since. Because even last yesterday night, I was telling you a story that, of course, one of my boys that was very loyal to me involved in a fight and stabbed somebody on his face. And of course, I went to pick him, and he was calling me brother. I said, I took him, I detained him, he's in the cell as I'm talking to you now. He was trying to whip up sentiment, oh, brother, because you're brother. And I said, you did this?
Go and pay for it.
In fact, charge him to court. They are calling me this one, I refuse to pick their calls. People must throw away sentiment like Sanusi. Look at this cup and say there's P and B red color there. Until we start doing things like that in a country like this, people should be honest about themselves. Don't stop a team. You may not like his personality. I may not like your personality, but I like the fact that you are delivering. That is what, to an extent, that is what wisdom is. I may not like your character, but you are the best DJ. I will not, because in character bad, I'm going to hire a DJ that will come and destroy my function. I will manage that bad character small, using diplomacy, and then work with your skills. And that is what I expect those billionaires in the North to do. You may not like his bluntness, but like what he's saying. Weigh it on the scale of truth and lie. What he's saying, is it true? If it is true, and of course, the children running on the streets, are they running outside your house? They are close to your house.
How do these billionaires, this political class feel when they drive in their jeeps, their cars that are tinted, and they see these mass heads of children on the road? How did they feel?
Madam Melissa, I think she has been taking care of them from.
Has she taken care of herself? That she can take care of them?
She has done that at small scale.
Where?
I did in my own.
You have an NGO?
She works with an NGO or something.
I worked with an NGO at certain.
The NGO is for women now.
No, not for women and children.
Okay.
Yes, it wasn't here actually, but I can still relate it to what is going on here in Nigeria. Because when people are benefiting, I just want to add to what he said, that people should try, those politicians should throw away sentiment, but it will be very difficult. You have said it. How do they feel when they drive in jeeps?
Yes.
And they see this mass what do we call
sea of heads of poor people
of
children
roaming around the streets and all that and not doing anything. How do they don't feel anything at all because they have kept aside their emotions, what they feel about those kind of children. Of course, they are not less concerned because their relations are not among, their children are not among. So it's like, for me, I strongly believe that they, in as much as they benefit from seeing these children, from the poverty that is taking place, going on in the north, they will never feel anything. They will never want to even listen to such a statement made by Emir Sanusi.
Okay. And I remember sometimes in 2017 or 2018, I think that was the year this Neko Zamfara thing. There was also meningitis, or be a particular illness that, you know, happened in that state. And he was the emir at that time. And he said, look, the problem that is happening in that state is hygiene. Lack of good water, lack of nutrition is what has brought this disease, you know, to you. You people will not put this thing on inverter.
Tired of the snow? Tired of the bad TV? 100-388-7277. Free TV. Digital TV for free. Brought to you by NBC.
Imagine say television, movies, news and entertainment dey your pocket just like that. Welcome to Free TV app. Now the #1 digital TV app for Nigeria. Free TV app get over 100 live TV channels, breaking news, sports, Nollywood movies, small pikin shows and plenty more inside one app. No decoder wahala, no plenty setup. Just download, open, begin the watch. To get the app, just search Free TV for Google Play Store or Free TV.English for Apple App Store, or scan the QR code for your screen. Registration will take you seconds. You fit use phone number, email, WhatsApp, Google or Apple ID. OTP even dey, so make your account dey safe. For inside the app, the live TV section get over 100 licensed channels with program guide, pause, rewind and catch up. Free TV no be ordinary app. Na digital revolution. Download Free TV today. Imagine say television, movies, news and entertainment dey your pocket just like that. Welcome to Free TV app. Now the #1 digital TV app for Nigeria. Free TV app get over 100 live TV channels, breaking news, sports, Nollywood movies, small pikin shows and plenty more inside one app. No decoder wahala, no plenty setup. Just download, open, begin the watch. To get the app, just search Free TV for Google Play Store or Free TV.English for Apple App Store, or scan the QR code for your screen. Registration will take you seconds. You fit use phone number, email, WhatsApp, Google or Apple ID. OTP even dey, so make your account dey safe. For inside the app, the live TV section get over 100 licensed channels with program guide, pause, rewind and catch up. Free TV no be ordinary app. Na digital revolution. Download Free TV today. Imagine say television, movies, news and entertainment dey your pocket just like that. Welcome to Free TV app. Now the #1 digital TV app for Nigeria. Free TV app get over 100 live TV channels, breaking news, sports, Nollywood movies, small pikin shows and plenty more inside one app. No decoder wahala, no plenty setup. Just download, open, begin the watch. To get the app, just search Free TV for Google Play Store or Free TV.English for Apple App Store, or scan the QR code for your screen. Registration will take you seconds. You fit use phone number, email, WhatsApp, Google or Apple ID. OTP even dey, so make your account dey safe. For inside the app, the live TV section get over 100 licensed channels with program guide, pause, rewind and catch up. Free TV no be ordinary app. Na digital revolution. Download Free TV today. Imagine say television, movies, news and entertainment dey your pocket just like that. Welcome to Free TV app. Now the #1 digital TV app for Nigeria. Free TV app get over 100 live TV channels, breaking news, sports, Nollywood movies, small pikin shows and plenty more inside one app. No decoder wahala, no plenty setup. Just download, open, begin the watch. To get the app, just search Free TV for Google Play Store or Free TV.English for Apple App Store, or scan the QR code for your screen. Registration will take you seconds. You fit use phone number, email, WhatsApp, Google or Apple ID. OTP even dey, so make your account dey safe. For inside the app, the live TV section get over 100 licensed channels with program guide, pause, rewind, and catch up. Free TV no be ordinary app. Na digital revolution. Download Free TV today. Imagine say television, movies, news, and entertainment dey your pocket just like that. Welcome to Free TV app. Na the #1 digital TV app for Nigeria. Free TV app get over 100 live TV channels, breaking news, sports, Nollywood movies, small pikin shows, and plenty more inside one app. No decoder wahala, no plenty setup. Just download, open, begin dey watch. To get the app, just search Free TV for Google Play Store or Free TV.Ng for Apple App Store, or scan the QR code for your screen. Registration will take you seconds. You fit use phone number, email, WhatsApp, Google, or Apple ID. OTP even dey, so make your account dey safe. For inside the app, the live TV section get over 100 licensed channels with program guide, pause, rewind, and catch up. Free TV no be ordinary app. Na digital revolution. Download Free TV today. Imagine say television, movies, news, and entertainment dey your pocket just like that. Welcome to Free TV app. Na the #1 digital TV app for Nigeria. Free TV app get over 100 live TV channels, breaking news, sports, Nollywood movies, small pikin shows, and plenty more inside one app. No decoder wahala, no plenty setup. Just download, open, begin dey watch. To get the app, just search Free TV for Google Play Store or Free TV.Ng for Apple App Store, or scan the QR code for your screen. Registration will take you seconds. You fit use phone number, email, WhatsApp, Google, or Apple ID. OTP even dey, so make your account dey safe. For inside the app, the live TV section get over 100 licensed channels with program guide, pause, rewind, and catch up. Free TV no be ordinary app. Na digital revolution. Download Free TV today. Imagine say
All right, welcome back from that short break, and we'll be rounding up on this particular, discussion now. I don't know if, like I was saying before, the break. In 2017, there was this illness, this meningitis in Zamfara, and Emir Sanusi said, "Look, the problem with why you have this illness is hygiene and lack of water and even malnutrition." And then the governor at that time, I don't know if it is Yari or somebody else, did say that it's a curse. The illness is coming from God, that it is a divine illness. And they started preaching to people. They started telling people to pray and pray harder. And Emir Sanusi said, "Look, how can you be saying that an illness that is due to, hygiene, how you now related it to being divine?" And he got a lot of bashing. And even the governor of Zamfara at that time was telling him that you are not from Zamfara. And what is your business with issues that have to do with our state? That's Emir Sanusi getting bashing from 2017. And when he said a state that introduced Sharia is now having the most uneducated people and even largely some of the poorest, plus including banditry and criminality that is also ravaging them. It's like their own case is like sore upon injury. Or salt inside injury.
Salt upon injury.
Now, the people, the political class in the north might not listen to him. Can he get like minds, social like minds, socialism like minds, people who are socialist in nature like minds to begin, to drive the economic reform in the north? Is it possible for him to get like minds who will drive that vision of taking out, our people out of poverty, and give it a time frame to say in the next 10 years we should reduce it to this percentage?
Well, it can, but it's very difficult. And I'm going to tell you why it's very difficult. The North prides itself as, I said this thing even long before I joined the PNB somewhere. And that was what endeared me to one strong northerner in my estate that, so today we are best of friends. He said, "How did you come about this thought?" I said, "I just had to throw my mind." Because I did my personal research on how did they not come about this statement that they are politically very viable? And I found out that the reason why some of these politicians in the North brag about their political viability is because they have intentional poverty. Politics, the kind of politics they play in the North is a very dangerous one. When you deliberately impoverish people, of course they will come back cap in hand
to beg you.
That is why politics survives. And so those capitalists...
But that can't be changed by the people themselves.
No.
The people themselves need to wake up.
No, it has gone far.
It doesn't matter. People get to the extreme end that they come back.
This realization Sanusi is coming through now. See, when you are doing things...
No, but let before we go, Sanusi should also, Emir Sanusi, with due respect, should also begin to look for like-minded malams who will also be preaching against poverty and who will be telling the people that, look, any governor or any politician that is not coming to address your poverty, don't vote for that person.
You need to also let me understand, make some point. The malam in question,
I said he begins to look for malams that think like him. That will think like him.
You know why Sanusi is even making wave? It's because God has blessed him to a level.
Yes.
In almost of these malams, just like the pastors, that you have rich members. How many pastors can talk to their rich members and tell them the truth to their face? It takes a lot of guts to do that. Because you don't want to lose that offering and tithe that's coming to you.
But isn't it high time you talk to them to their faces? If they don't want to give you, let them not give you.
It is not as cheap as you are saying it. It's not.
What I'm saying is that the malams who will be talking to these poor people, they are the people that are very close to this level of people. They are not the malams in the high places. They have to begin to get socialist malam who will be talking to poor people directly, because the poor people are the ones who determine your fate when it comes to democracy. They are the ones who determine my fate if I'm contesting. And if they determine people, they should also understand their power and begin to look for people who will change their situation.
Let me come.
You are making sense. You're only missing one link.
Okay.
It's one thing to talk. It's another thing for that talk to be assimilated.
It has to be continuous.
I'm coming. When you keep planting corn on a rocky ground, it will not grow.
Then you will change the ground. And look for where there is no rock.
You change the ground. What the approach is what I'm trying to add.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm giving you the approach. I'm telling you now. Look for malams who are socialist in nature, who understands your pain, and begin to tell them to preach. When we have one or two people preaching against poverty and telling people to know their power when it comes to
people that are banding
it's not going to start today. And it's not going to start today. I mean, it's not going to change today.
They intentionally
keep you
where you are,
so that they can always use you
to achieve their
that they are driving.
Now,
and they will tell you we are politically more advantageous. Well, give every Alamanjeri sound education like Sanusi recommended. Give them good life. They will have a right to make good choice.
Yes. Let me, before I was allowed to talk, there was I don't know if I sent the video. There was this NYSC camp that these Almajiri children were watching them march.
Yes, I saw it. Yes.
Yes. And before you know it, they formed themselves and started marching. And somebody in the camp, one of the platoon commanders in the camp, discovered them and said, wow. And decided to make them march on that passing out day. And they did wonderfully well, more than even the core members themselves. They are children, street children. So it means we have a lot of talent thrown wasting on the street. A lot of fantastic talent.
Forms of cruelty.
Yeah, some that are they are genius.
Of course.
Genius. It's only it takes us to discover them and give them the life that they need. Yes, madam.
Yes, it's
very painful,
it's very painful, but it's very easy to make the change.
To grow up seeing children begging. Now, in our adult age, mamas like us are still seeing children begging.
You ask a question. Can Sanusi take
the bold step? Look for people like
I'm reminding him. In as much as he has been able to come out to make such a statement, he should take the lead. In fact, there are people. I'm one of those that I'm waiting to see. If he takes the lead, then I will follow.
Okay.
I don't imagine. I'm telling you.
Yes.
I don't mind sacrificing my own time to work for such people. I'm a northerner.
Yeah.
And from the experience I've had so far of working with such children in the desert, that's Sahel, where one could think that there's nothing good that will come out of it. Where you, in a place where there was a gap between the rich and the poor. I saw that.
Very wide gap.
Very wide gap between the poor and the rich in the desert. And I worked with such people. And it was very easy. One person started it and a woman started it.
Wow.
And we queued into what she started. And it became an NGO where we were getting aid from all over. From
And
France,
supporting those people.
Supporting these people. They were not just Christians. They were Muslims. They were traditionalists among us. We were giving them foodstuff. Not only preaching the word of God to them, but we're giving them, we knew they were hungry. And so we had to come to their aid by giving them foodstuff, raw foodstuff. We're having bags upon bags of grains, clothing, shelter. We did that. So if Sanusi comes out to take the lead, I pray he's ready, and he should be ready as well to face all the challenges that people could come up with, and I will follow suit.
Okay.
To support
And
him.
for the voices, I think when we start going on the street, we have to be going to where these almajiris are and the beggars are, and begin to tell them that, look, the reason why you are here is because you made wrong political choices. And of course, if you have made good political choices, you wouldn't have been here. I know some people will be calling for our heads to say, are we provoking anti-system? Because that will come up. You are fighting a system. Yes. You are fighting a system rather than allow somebody to come and spend 4 years. And then when he goes back for campaign, you now beat him, destroy his jeep, and say he's not going to come back. He has already made his money for 4 years. Now he's so comfortable. Unfortunately, the people, but it's also a mindset. The people who are pro-people, who are socialists at that level, the day they test political power, they become worse. You don't see them go back to their constituency. You see them totally disconnected from their constituency after 4 years. Then they now come. And then the people will now melt their anger on them and look for another person to replace them. And that's what has been happening. So the people themselves must change. This attitudinal change has to be, has to sink down. That, look, the fact that you are this and that, the welfare of your people first. Unfortunately, even a refugee commission, Almajiri commission that was set up to even also assist is building roads in Ogun and Ekiti. And now the officials are telling us that we don't know who the National Assembly inserted those things into our budget. Somebody was telling me, how are you sure that those officials in that agency are not syndicates themselves? They just found themselves in the agency and they are syndicates. So it is syndicate of business people, back and forth.
There's this saying that 1,000 sheep with a lion leading them is more powerful than 1,000 lions with a sheep.
Sheep leading them. Because the sheep will take them astray.
Thank you. So you must understand that it's a systemic thing because those who are benefiting from it
will fight you.
Are in numbers. Of course, if you take hunger out of the north, those benefiting using it as political tool. When you talk about poverty being weaponized, go there. You see, it's because when I
think these days too, fighting a system is much easier because you can use your phone.
Well,
you can send those messages.
There is a saying in my place in the southeast.
You can use radio.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a saying in my place in southeast that meaning for those people who listen to me know. Now when you have and I have, that is when there's a beauty in relationship.
Wallahi. Very correct.
And so the Igbos don't play with it.
I wish everybody can think like you people. Even though you people still have some poor people, but it's not as bad as it is. There are poor people in your state.
A state like Anambra and Imo, let me give you example.
You can't say there are no poor people.
When I mean poor, if you see what they call poverty in like in Anambra state, a poor man there, in some part of the country, is even above. It's like it can be regarded as an average.
Or richer than the people on the street.
Yes.
At least he has a house.
We don't have that kind of extreme.
No, what I'm saying is that you people to have poverty, but not like.
No, that cannot of course.
Because the percentages are there.
Not poverty,
the statistics are there.
Food.
Yes.
No.
Okay. All right. So we'll take another short break, and when we come back, we'll move straight to another matter of concerns. Stay with us.
Movies, news, and entertainment dey your pocket, just like that. Welcome to Free TV app. Now the #1 digital TV app for Nigeria. Free TV app get over 100 live TV channels, breaking news, sports, Nollywood movies, small pikin shows, and plenty more inside one app. No decoder wahala, no plenty setup. Just download, open, begin the watch. To get the app, just search Free TV for Google Play Store or Free TV.Ng for Apple App Store, or scan the QR code for your screen. Registration will take you seconds. You fit use phone number, email, WhatsApp, Google, or Apple ID. OTP even dey, so make your account stay safe. For inside the app, the live TV section get over 100 licensed channels with program guide, pause, rewind, and catch up. Free TV no be ordinary app. Na digital revolution. Download Free TV today.
And statement that this will provoke a lot of.
All right, welcome back. So we move straight to our second topic, and we'll be looking at some of the immorality that exists in our university system. Now, the question you will ask: why should a lecturer be interested in his married female student? I know people will say it's not new; it has been happening, but we'll find out why. You have a lot of young girls. I mean, in the first place, why do you have to force somebody, to have,
Carnal knowledge
with you before you give the person grade? Sometimes the stories you hear is that even the students themselves make themselves readily available because some of them are so lazy to read and pass. So it's a two-way thing. The one attraction coming from the student, the other one coming from the lecturers. But let's watch this video. We don't know how true it is, but the message is what we are after. So let's find out what exactly happened in that video, and then we can come back here and discuss it. Stay with us.
As you see, television, movies, news, and entertainment dey your pocket, just like that. Welcome to Free TV app. Now the #1 digital TV app for Nigeria. Free TV app get over 100 live TV channels, breaking news, sports, Nollywood movies, small pikin shows, and plenty more inside one app. No decoder wahala, no plenty setup. Just download, open, begin the watch. To get the app, just search Free TV for Google Play Store or Free TV.Ng for Apple App Store, or scan the QR code for your screen.
All right, welcome back. So that's the video there that has to do with a lecturer in one of the university in Kano, with his married female, student. Now the story goes this way: that this student had failed this lecturer's course twice, and she has been begging him to allow her go, and he said no. The reason why you will go, before you will go, you have to sleep with me, a married woman for that matter. And then the husband decided to take justice into his hands and did the needful. Even though we don't support, this kind of treatment, we feel that going to the police, to the right authority, it would have been better, because this is another form of jungle justice. You are the man in the house. Before we begin to say true or no true, why are men interested in married women? Of all the free women in the world.
All right, it's a sad one, and any man that is interested in a married woman is not its right senses,
Mm.
because marriage is sacred and should be respected. However, there are men who also do that for so many ulterior reasons.
Okay.
There's those who do it for some fetish reasons. Yeah, because of the instructions that accompany with the rules given to him in that fetish clan.
Okay.
And because one of them is to sleep. Some of them even tell you to sleep with your daughter. And also it's not normal for fetish reasons. There are those also who do it because, like you said earlier on, some of these women do also, for want of words, I'll use the word lose guard. When you're giving a man
and give the men the lead.
When you give a man an invitation, he knows. That's why the man that is a guy man, like I am. When a woman is dishing out those green lights, I see it. Some men, it's not abuse on the man. Sometimes even the name you call a man, be careful. Oh, my darling friend. And you think you are joking. The man is not joking. You are arousing.
So he picks those sensitive
things.
Yes,
he picks. And again, people must understand that men are more jealous than women. Men are far way more jealous than women. Yes. Far.
Okay.
So that is why.
But let's look at the educational system itself. We all passed through the university. I passed through the university. I was very close with my lecturers. A lot of us were very close with our lecturers. In fact, up till today, we call them, we talk, we gist. We have a Mr. Eze, who is a Professor Eze now. We have Dr. Salau. We have Shitu. We have Mahmoud. We have Ogumbi. We have a lot of them. At that time, even when we score, because for those of them who knows that we score this particular grade A and B, by the time we score a C, they'll be the ones to summon us to their offices and say, what happened? It means you've been playing. You've not been paying attention. This is how close we were with our lecturers at that time. But I can't say in other places, how do university lecturers become interested in their student? Up to the extent of denying somebody grade. Is that just wickedness?
Well,
let me go to Madam. Is that wickedness?
Well, I'm laughing over it, even though it's a serious matter.
Because an educational system is where you are to profile knowledge. It's not supposed to be an exchange of something.
And it's a place where you mold
character. Because they say in character and learning. And you're not even molding character.
How the university lecturers got in there, I think people are losing focus of what they are in different institutions for, what their presence is meant to be. As we already said, to mold characters, impact knowledge, but it's no longer like that. And that's because one of the reasons I will give is when people begin to lose focus, they feel that the position they find themselves in, they use it, they abuse it. They abuse it, especially universities, by having known that they own the grades they give to students. Because these days, it has nothing to do with what you write. What you dish in is what you get out. No. What you dish in may not be what you are getting yet. It's subject to so many misinterpretations
and factors.
One of the misinterpretations is, of course, having a carnal relationship with the married woman. Because some of those lecturers that are engaged in such feel that they are more secure with married women. And of course, if the lecturers are not the one who are making advances for the carnal relationship, the married women themselves, they feel they are more comfortable with lecturers. They feel they can keep secrecy. They feel they are less afraid to, to talk about it. They feel secure.
Okay.
Yes. So they want to keep a relationship aside their marital relationship so as to advance to get those grades they are looking for.
Okay. Now, looking at the video, the story of the video is that this is a private university where I pay my own money, not government. I pay my own school fees in millions. Why will I be begging a lecturer for 2 years if I can easily look for another private university and start all over? Could there be something fishy in all of this?
No, well,
Why will I beg you for 2 years if I have my money to pay for another university? Why?
No, you should understand that she was at the,
Graduating state.
yes,
Okay.
graduating stage.
So starting all over will be a big problem.
That is one. Because if you are going back to start all over, at best you'll be given 200 level.
Then you'd have wasted another 2 years.
That can also demoralize you, even as a student. And the issue of why lecturers are interested in married women, like I said, there are so many reasons, of fetish reasons. Some of them, of course, signal reasons. Some of them some of them are abuse of power, like she said. And again, some of them, the issue of high libido. And again, dress code. Sometimes dress code can be invited. A man has two senses, like I always say. One is from the stomach here up, and one is down. The other one does not think at all. Once a man looking at the way the girl dresses, that's why we keep calling for decent dressing. A man looking at the girl dress and the girl not dressing in a manner can also, when you're supposed, a man will be moved. That is the way we are wired.
Okay, but let's go, because across universities today, there are panels that are being set now and then to deal with lecturers who are into this nonsense. But it has not stopped them.
It's even low. Let me even say this. This thing is, I'm even surprised because they don't practice in the part of the north. When you go to the east or the southwest, you see it very well. In fact, the lecturer will tell you A is for God, B is for me, and of course C is for the best brain. And of course, I've seen that, and this explains why you see most students join cults in school.
And then we've also had issues where the student, a male student, is having problem with the lecturer because the two of them are eyeing the same girl or dating the same girl. Or the student is going out with
most students
lady.
Join court for things like that, and they call it, when they join court and they get lecturer gets to know that he's not a member of the so court. The lecturer will sit up.
Because he's coming for him.
Of course, he will come for you or your child. Because of course, these court boys have their network everywhere. They know where your son schools. They can travel from here to Sokoto to go and track your son and kill the son. So that's a cult. It's a network. So they know. So that's why most people join these things for protection. And that's why most girls also like to date court boys.
For protection.
Also for protection. Because when you know that, Nakapon, babe, you go behave, Nezek, babe, you go behave yourself.
What if the two of them belong to this cult, the lecturer and the student?
They will not
belong to the same cult.
That's even the worst.
They'll finish themselves there.
No, he knows the rules. He won't even think it. Once he knows that, he knows the rules. They just dog, they chop dog now. So he knows the rules. He will not even try.
But let's go to the man. Okay.
Can I?
Yes, please.
You asked there are in universities there are panels, of course, that look into such cases. In Kaduna State University, I could remember during my PGD we had one of our lecturers, a doctor. He worked in ABU for years, and he was involved in such, but nothing was done at that level then. But on getting to Kaduna State University, he started that. While he was doing that, of course, Nemesis caught up with him, that the lady came up to say that this and that he was harassing her because of grace. He wanted to have a carnal relationship with her, a married woman. And of course, the panel took it up and he was expelled from the school. So the big question then, we went on riot. You know, students were out, they protested against that completely in Kaduna State University. But we got to know that in Kano State, even though they knew he was doing that, nothing was done. But on coming to Kaduna, he was cut off. And so many women came up with so many, cases concerning that.
All his customers.
All his customers. So I was one of those that, he was such a good, very intelligent lecturer that I looked up to. It was unfortunate.
You are not a victim.
No, I wasn't a victim because honestly, I even got to sympathize with him. I was not. They respected me. Yes, I was a class.
What is saying that he's not here? You are not his spec.
Well, whether
so
I
there are things.
Some of this is spec work too.
No, even as you rightly said, my way of dressing completely was.
No matter how I like a woman, I for man, I like women. No matter how. I still consider spec. It's very key for me because I have that pride in me as a man. That women are everywhere. Why should I settle for less? So spec. So the women, that's why he was spec.
Okay.
His own weakness was that he was just for all.
Okay.
And he was helped
The men
by
who are
him.
some of these loose men, spec or no spec, no, they work because they even go as low as
Majeda.
Majeda even gets spec. The house help, the one that is even under their own protection.
Well,
The one that will wear skirt, one small skirt for days.
There are specs to in house girls. Let's not go there because there are house girls that are beautiful.
Yes. Well built.
Well built, good shape. And the house girl knows she has the shape and we're wear bump shot.
Yes.
You know, they say a woman has no problem with bump shot until the house girl wears it. So, where are you wearing it?
Yes.
Please, that's why some women will go and sew a banner size of skirts and give to the house girl because reason being that I have said it before. The way I'm a man, the way we are wired, mistake women make is that you expect, oh, the man is mature. There is no man that is mature before sex. If you see that skit maker on social media, a lady that will go somewhere and say, I feel like having sex, and she don't make a phone call, I feel like having sex. Out of 20 men, all of them respond to her. That is how God made us. So if you're a wife and you don't take care of your husband in that aspect, you're also you're the one promoting the trade of side chick. Because men, we lose it there. It's very difficult. Any man that can have maximum self-control in that aspect of his life, then he can control greed. Because sexual intercourse.
Some of them that even have 4 wives. And they see upside chicks.
Let me tell you.
So I think it's discipline.
It's discipline.
It's discipline.
Let me tell you something. Trust me. Cheating is a proof of greed. Yes.
Because you are greedy, you want to have more.
Yes. If you, the more your cheating appetite is, that is how the level of that man's greed is. Yes.
Okay.
I want to. You made mention of high libido. Of course, I know there are some women that have that. Men too. We have men who have that.
Plenty.
We have that, but that
we have it natural come. Don't worry.
You don't.
They are man-made. So you have there's what you call man-made libido.
Average man get a follow come. I'm telling you.
You know that, but what I want to say is that doesn't mean we shouldn't have self-discipline. Just as you said, it's all about self-discipline.
Okay, but let's go to the man that was beaten. Is he going to send a message to him? Because I saw that part of his face was disfigured.
No, it was.
Is he going to learn?
For better use of word, I think it was converted to a Chinese because it was looking more like a Chinese.
I hope the one eye is not condemned. I think it's a proof. I hope you will. Let me go.
I want to commend that man, your husband.
Who organized that?
I will do it, boss.
It's jungle justice, oh.
No, police should listen to me.
Okay, it's not jungle
First
justice.
and foremost.
Who gave you the right to beat somebody's?
No, I took an oath. What is that? What is the content of the oath? Do you know if you touch the wife of a policeman, a soldier, he has the right to kill you? Have you visited the wedding of a military officer?
Yeah, of course.
He takes a son from his left and do it 3 times. What do you think he's saying?
Protection.
To kill. To protect.
To protect his wife first.
Kill! That's the meaning of that sword. And once he finishes, he's put it back to the right.
Of his pocket.
That's power. Okay. The woman bought a car and the Toyota was reading Toyota SW. This was mean, it says Toyota soldier wife.
So if you make mistake, you go now over.
Why do you think if the woman doesn't need to talk too much? Just say, I'll be soldier wife. You package yourself. Because the military has the right to take laws into their hands when it comes to their wife. That's something like jungle justice for civilian people. When it comes to
no, but this one is civilian. Leave
but at some point, emotion rises. 2 years, you deny my wife graduation deliberately.
Why does he even wait for 2 years?
Probably sometimes
this over patient.
Yes. No, I said that man, I am reading his mind. I will do worse. I will even wait for 2 years. You understand? And sometimes it is also good to have rugged husbands like that.
Yes.
Yes, because I don't know why the girl did not even tell the man. My husband should not hear this.
Yes.
Women sometimes should tell the man, please, let my husband not hear
this.
The man that I married, will go to any extreme. That will send a message to that man. I'm sure the girl was just.
Why didn't she write to the school authority?
That's another kettle of issue.
Yes.
In
If
fact,
somebody
I
has
was
been
even
disturbing
blame
me,
that
yes, the wife.
2 years is too
Too much, yes.
Number one, you didn't even send soft threats to the man.
To the man. You didn't tell your husband.
No, not even that. The soft threat. When a woman tells you, my husband hears this thing that is going on.
You are done, oh.
You are done and dusted, oh. Do not say I did not tell you. You can even tell some small and say, my husband is a captain, oh. Because you need to do soft threats to also calm the man. Then, of course, when you apply it, of course, 2 years is too much.
Yes.
Abba.
Why didn't you report? My own question is before you even go to your husband.
And a private university.
Yes, and a private university will take action immediately. So there's a foul. There's a foul. The story knows, connect.
The teller knows so well.
You know so well. You said what you were saying
So
something.
maybe she was enjoying the whole act.
Enjoying the whole act and she's repeating class for 2 years.
So because why did she have to leave it for so long? 2 years before.
And I told you, if I told the husband, why did the husband even wait for 2 years?
2 years.
Come
Right?
on.
Yes.
Could
Could it even be that they've been lovers and something went wrong? Maybe they were in a relationship. I'm just painting this scenario.
Maybe
Allegedly.
after preliminary investigation.
Yes, maybe they were lovers and then she decided to pull out of that relationship, and maybe he kept repeating her so that she will be in school, because if she goes, if she
She
graduates,
could manage the situation.
no, not let us paint this scenario too, that they are lovers for that period of time and she has to graduate, and he feels if she leaves, if she
I've seen that
graduates,
scenario.
yes, if she leaves, he will not see her again, so he has to come up with this to keep her. And then she got fed up and decided to report, because that could be also a likely scenario. But I don't see why
In fact, this scenario is even painting more reality than because 2 years.
before they'll come and beat me too, when I was there.
So it's just a scenario you were painting.
Forget media.
Yes.
This native will remove it.
Yeah. So it's possible, isn't it?
Of
It's
course.
possible. Yes.
In fact, the picture you are painting is even making more sense. Because
But I don't see why you stay for 2 years.
in a private university,
Yes.
you didn't conduct an authority. What is the position of the authority of that university?
Yes.
You kept it mute, and maybe your husband kept it mute.
But let me ask you, if you were the husband,
Yeah,
you first deal with the woman first for keeping it that long.
definitely.
By the time you finish,
Because I'm logical.
yes, because by the time you finish with the man, you will come to her and ask her, why did you keep it for this long? And then investigate what really happened among them.
Of course. Well,
Because it's a two-way thing.
there are women who are also, let's also put this, like my wife. My wife will, or not at this kind of measure, this one is extreme measure.
Yes.
But my wife is the kind of man that if you even insult her, she won't tell me.
Okay.
She will not tell me, because my wife knows the kind of man she's married to.
So she just
My
prefers
wife knows I'm extremely confrontational.
Yes.
In fact, that man is gentle. I am extreme. I will come with a cutlass to your house.
You won't even investigate what happened.
No,
Okay.
I'm extreme.
Okay.
So the day Okada man insulted my wife in the estate, number 8, Okada, I won't forget that story. My wife refused to tell me. It was somebody that told the Okada man, say, now Mr. Ken, wife be there to wake up. The man, I just saw somebody in front of us lying down. I was begging. So Okada, no, I said, what happened? I said, I beg. No,
I insult madam.
I insult madam. So because my wife knows that that's ordinary insult. In fact, somebody tried to rape my sister-in-law. A boy I assisted with my boy's quarter. And my sister-in-law went to, I think something happened. I don't know where she went to do the guy's place. And the guy said in their place, once a woman enters their room,
They will rape her.
like rape.
Okay. We'll come back to that in the first place.
You want sex. And the boy said, no. I came to pass information, and the boy locked the door and tried to, in my compound.
Okay.
And the girl refused to tell me. Went to tell my wife. My wife said, don't tell my husband. Since you have 2 days to go back to the east. Thank God he did not succeed. And the girl did not tell me. They didn't tell me. One day, the information leaked to my ear.
And you did the needful.
No.
Okay. I hope that, the man's family, his wife and his children will also, be called into this issue, and they will be informed of what their father does. I don't know how his own
Chinese
children, his wife will have to ask that question, what really happened to your face?
No,
because I'm sure he will go and tell his family at home that it's accident or some talks. But his family should deal with him. Aside from this punishment, the video will trend. But that's the much we can take. We'll see you on Monday, bright and early. But don't forget, you stay at the top of the hour. Josephine, we will be concluding the market today. She'll be telling us exactly how the market is closing. That will be at the top of the hour. From all of us here, it's bye for now.